Okay, sir. I'll do that. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so we're going to start the today's session.
Papa, phone आ रहा है कि तुम्हारा?
I request all participants, please mute yourself.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Dattatreya here, sir.
Yeah, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
What is? Please mute, sir. So now we're going to start our session. So in today's lecture, we have a resource person, Dr. Siddharth Dabhade, sir. So he's working as assistant professor in Dr. G.Y. Patrikar College of Computer Science and Information Technology, MGM University, Aurangabad. So his qualification is he's completed MSc Information Technology, MPhil Computer Science, PhD in Computer Science. His area of specialization is signal processing, pattern recognition, image processing, biometrics, neural network, Java, MATLAB, and so on. So total 10 years of teaching experience he have. Total 37 publication he have with national and international level journals and conferences. And also he is author of one book. So we are very fortunate that we have Dr. Siddharth Dabhade sir as a resource person. So I request Dabhade sir to please continue with the session. Dabhade sir, over to you.
Yes, thank you very much, Dr. Yogesh sir, and thank you very much to the our principal man and all the organizing the committee members who has given me a chance to present the research methodology in front of me. So I will just share my screen. Is it visible to all of you?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So it's a warm good afternoon to all of you. My name is Dr. Siddharth Dabade. Already it is introduced. Introduction is given by Dr. Yogesh Rajput sir. So I will skip my introduction and I will start the points which is given to me. I think in the previous lectures, so before my lectures, just I will open the topic distribution. Okay, so before that, I think the total 6 points has been covered. The meaning of research, objective of research, type of research, then research approaches and the significance of research. So these total 6 points, I think you are well aware about these 6 points. So keeping in mind that I will just continue the next point, research method versus methodology. Okay, so we will going to discuss about these 2 points only, research methods versus methodology and research and scientific method. Okay, so if we observe the Kothari's book, so only 2 or 3 pages are given, and I have given the 2 hours to elaborate these things. Okay, so I will just try to elaborate the things in more effectively, more systematic manner, so that you will get the clear idea about what is research, what is method, and what is methodology, and what are the scientific methods which can be used to develop your research or do your research work. Okay, so first the question is comes in your mind that when you heard the word research, so what do you mean by research? So according to the certain thinking, we can say that we can use the research in concern with the internet. Okay, so we are trying to find out the certain terminology with the help of Google search engine. That is one type of research. Most of the uh, person maybe think about that this is a research. Then another thing is that encyclopedias. So we just refer the encyclopedias to find out the actual meaning of the specific word. So that is research. Then we can use the libraries. We can perform the different type of experiments to prove a certain things, to prove a particular theorem. Then we need to give the reports. So we can say the report writing or results. You can publish your paper book or so many things. Then for this research work, we are using the readings, textbooks, articles, and so many things we required to read related to your research. So that we required the learning something new. So whenever this word research were coming into your mind, so at that time we think all these points. Then what is the actual meaning of this research? Research. Okay, what do you mean by re? Re is dash dash. That is re. When we divide this research into the 2 points, 2 parts, that is one component is RE and second component is search. Okay, so what do you mean by RE? Re. Re means it is a once more, a fresh, a new. So new things you need to add it, rethinking, or we can say the back with return to a previous states. Okay, so we can say there's a return, okay, rethinking, re-evaluation, reinvention to your work. Okay, and what do you mean by search? Search means that the look through or go over through the something. Okay, or you need to find out the something problem, something.
Siddharth sir, please unmute.
How much time it is unmuted me?
Just a few
1
seconds.
minute.
On
Previous
which
slide,
slide?
research.
This slide?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Meaning is already.
Search.
I think someone is unmuting. Okay, so I will just request to the participant. Don't unmute to the others. Okay. Okay, I think we have covered this one, isn't it? So what do you know? Research. It is means it is one more, a fresh, a new, and search means we need to look to the particular points again and again. We need to examine it. Okay. Okay, so when we discuss about this research keyword in a technical manner, we can say that research is an organized and a systematic way of finding answers to your question. That's the technical definition. What is research? Research is organized. We need to make this proper organization to find out your question's answer. Okay. So for that, we need to apply a particular systematic plan. We required a specific plan. So let's see what is the actual definition of the research a little bit later on. Okay, so first we need to understand what research means and what you need to find out. Okay, so we need to find out your answers to your questions. Okay, so it is a systematic search for truth. Through research, we can identify the new original information. We can find out your ideas about the world, so where we are living, and we need to obtain that ideas. We need to obtain that particular information with the help of your research. Okay, so we can say that research is a search for the knowledge. Okay, so we are saying that the reinvention. So we are going to add the new knowledge into the existing information. So research is defined as, we can say that, a scientific and systematic search for information on a specific topic. So we need to make the concentration on the specific topic to find out the specific knowledge. So if we see the technical definition of the research, research is the investigation of a particular topic in order to gain the knowledge and the understanding, right? And one important thing is that when we are asking about the research, so in research, we need to ask the WH questions. Why, where, when, why, what is the reason behind that? Okay, so you need to always the why questions to your problem, why questions to your outcomes. Okay, then and then you are able to produce the very good research to your society. Okay, so you need to give the answers to these why questions. Okay, so if you take an example of the Einstein, we can say the Newtons. So we can say that the one proverb is written here. Millions of people saw the apple fall, but Newtons asked why. Okay, so you know that before the Newton also, the apple was always falling into the earth on the ground, but no one has asked the question why this happened. Okay, what is the reason behind it? Okay, so when you are doing the research, so at that time we need to think about that why. Okay, so this why question is very necessary while doing your research. So these are the some technical definitions related to your research. So research, just I will just read out that one. Research is an endeavor to discover answers to intellectual and practical problems through the application of scientific method. So what is the scientific method? So we will cover in the upcoming lectures, upcoming slides. So research is systematized effort to gain the new knowledge. Research is the systematic process of collecting and analyzing the information in order to increase our understanding of the phenomena about which we are concerned or interested. Okay, so these are the technical definitions written by some authors. So we don't want to go in detail. So the main focus is that why you motivated to do a research. What is the motivation? What is the reason behind it? Why? Okay. Here is also question is comes arise. Why? Okay. So here we can say that these are the some possible motivations why you have joined the research, why you want to do your PhD work or Master of Philosophy work. So first point is desire to get research degree along with its consequential benefits, right? That is the one important motivation. Second motivation is desire to understand casual relationship. Third point, desire to face the challenges in solving the unsolved problem. That's the main motivation behind the why you want to join the research. Okay, so you need to face the unsolved problem. You need to take the challenge to solve the unsolved problems. Okay, so concern over the practical problem, initiate your research. So another motivation is that desire to get intellectual joy of doing some creative works. Then desire to be a service to society. So you need to serve the society. You have the very good knowledge related to your fields. So you need to serve your knowledge to your society in the form of research work. So you need to desire to get respectability and the public recognition. So these are the very common things why you have motivated to the research work. Okay, and how the people can conduct the research? This is the question. How? Is there anybody can tell me? Is there anybody can tell me how do people conduct the research? Okay, so no one is giving the response.
By
So
collecting data.
okay, okay. Okay, no issue. I think this is the very afternoon session, and because of the afternoon session, most of the people had the food, and because of that, they may be in a lazy mood. Okay, so that it may be I will understand it, but I will make you awaken why you need to do a research and what is the scientific approach why scientific approach you need to do while doing your research. Okay, so this is a common faith that how these people can do the research. So research can take a number of different forms. So first is historians study a primary source like your newspapers, letters, photos, artifacts to recreate the past events. So this is happen with related to the historical type of study. Then if we take the example of the applied mathematics, so they use the mathematical concept to explain the real world challenges, right? So using the mathematical calculation, we can predict. Nowadays, we are using the remote sensing to predict the weather, right? Okay, so our Pune station will be always tell to you in upcoming 24 hours, the monsoon will be like this. Okay, so why this happened? Because of the applied mathematics. Okay, so we need to correlate with your real world challenges. Then literacy historians study the lives and cultures of authors to gain the perspective about the piece of the literature. The scientists conduct the experiments to gain the knowledge of the universe. Okay, so this is related to you. You are the students of the applied and basic science. Okay, so we are comes under this category. Scientists conduct the experiments to gain the knowledge of the universe. So our focus is main focus is that how to do your experiment with the help of scientific method. That's our main motivation behind our this lecture. Okay, so why we need to conduct the research to create the new knowledge, significantly add the existing literature. Okay, so this is the one sentence is written here. You search the scriptures because you think that in them you have eternal life. Is this? It is this that testify about me. Okay, so that's why we required to do a research. Okay, so in a systematic manner, we can say that why we do a research. Okay, so research may be your basic research, it may be your applied research, or it may be a specific application development. Okay, so every times you need to do a curious about that. Something you have, something the some amount of knowledge you have, and on the basis of that knowledge, you need to apply with the help of specific type of research. Okay, so that amount of knowledge will be able to find out the certain things and that will be contribute to the existing knowledge. Okay, so for that you are the curious, so that's why we want to do the research. Okay, so there is a it is a continuous process. So within this continuous process we need to do a research work. Okay, so it will be follow the steps basic to the applied application level, quality life, utility application, advancement of the technology, and then again the it will be contribute to the new knowledge, and again the new curiosity will be generated, and continuously the progress will be going on. So if you know that the historical development of the computer science, okay, so at that time at the previous era, the computer was very big and continuously his research is going on, and now computer is in your hand. Okay, that's the power of the researcher, reinvention, reinvestigation, making the experiment in effective manner. Okay, so whenever you are doing the research, you need to contribute your research in the form of knowledge. Okay, so understood why we want to do the research. Okay, so for that we have to decide certain objectives. What is the objective behind your research work? So most of the students, you have written your first synopsis. Okay, so within that your synopsis, you have decided what is your objective of your research work. you need to be a specific what kind of objective you have. Okay, on that specific objective, you will going to decide the next upcoming plans. Okay, so the purpose of the research is to discover the answers through the application of these scientific procedures. Okay, so there are so many objectives are there. So we can use this objective like the exploratory or formative research, descriptive research, diagnostic research, hypothesis or testing research. Okay, so these are the certain types of the research, and we need to set the objective according to your type. Okay, so I will not go in detail because it is already covered by the some other faculties. Okay, so the main characteristics of your research is directed towards the solution of your problem. Okay, so you should be think about that whether your research is going to in a right direction or not, whether it is satisfy the all the characteristics of your research. Okay, so first important characteristic is your research should be directed to the solution of your given problem, or the question you have arise, the question you have taken to solve the real life challenges, the problems. So whether that your research work will be going to provide the solution to your problem. Another point is research is based upon the observable experience or empirical evidence. Then research demands accurate observation and description. So these are the characteristics. I think all this will be covered, already covered. Gathering the new data, using the existing data, carefully design the procedure. It required the expertise to solve this particular problem. So you need to welcome the new investigator within your body. Okay, so you know that the private detectives or the some policemen, so they want to identify the certain suspected person. At that time they are always investigating the one by one person, or they are trying to match the story. They are trying to listen the some amount of information of the suspected person, and they want to investigate whether the a particular person was at the time of the some incident has been occurred. Okay, so at that time you need to make the investigator. Okay, so investigator should be an expert in your domain. Okay, so you should to increase your knowledge to get the expertise in your research work. Then you should be clear about your objective and the logical thinking. Then the research involves the quest for answers to the unsolved problem. Then the research require courage. Okay, so this is very important point. If you want to do the research work under the, for example, in ocean, at that time you need to reach out the you need to find out the flora and faunas are present in the under the ocean certain basin. So at that time you need to go in depth and take the pictures, so record the certain videos, evidence. You want to produce the evidence at the time. So you should be a courageous person. Okay. Sometimes if you are a societal or sociological research you are going to do, and you want to convey the certain message which is not accepted by the ruling peoples. So at that time you should be a courageous. Okay, so that kind of courage you have, that is the main important characteristic of your research. Research is characterized by the patient and unhurried activity. Okay, so while doing the research work, don't be hurry. Okay, be patiently, be carefully. You need to solve your problem very systematically now. Okay, so research is carefully recorded and reported. Okay, so these are the very important characteristics of the research. Okay, so these are the some a few glimpses of the research characteristics. Okay, so it will originate with the question or the problem. It requires clear articulation of your goal, of your objective. It will follow a specific plan. What is your specific plan? What is your specific procedure? So you need to follow. So we will just cover the specific plan in the upcoming slides. So often divides the main problem into the sub problems guided by the specific problem, question, proposition, and hypothesis. Accept the certain critical assumptions, require the collection and interpretation of data, and it is a helical in nature. Okay, so it is a continuous process, cyclical in nature. Okay, so these are the main characteristics of this research. And when we observe the research process, okay, so this research process is divided into the seven important points. So first you need to define your research problem. Then you need to do the literature, rigorous literature review you want to do. Okay, so review the concept and theories, review the previous research findings, then the formulate the hypothesis. Then fourth one is design research, including your sample design. Then you need to the madam has point out the collection of data. Okay, so this collection of data is comes at the picture in the form of the fifth step. Okay, so before this fifth step, there are so many steps you need to follow. You need to go one by one. Once this step has been finished, you need to go for the second step. Okay, so in this manner, the systematic you need to process your research. Okay, then sixth step is analyze your data, and the last one is after you are analyzing your data, you need to make the interpretation. What is the reason behind it? Why? Okay, so that's the answer of your problem. Why? And this will be happening continuously. Okay, so feedback and feed forward mechanism will be always applicable to the certain steps. Okay, so when you have did your research work, okay, so after that, what is the significance of your research work? Okay, so research assumes the significant role in the formulation of almost all the government policies of an economic system. Okay, then the next point is economic structure of your economy. Okay. Then the next significance is the business and industry, whether your research work is going to be help the systematic planning to your business or industry. Research is equally important for the social scientists also, for analyzing the social relationship and seeking the explanation for various social problems. So these are the so many significance of the research work. So it can be used for the livelihood, insights, it will be generated with new ideas. So we need to make the generalization of your new theories. Okay, so if some certain generalized theory is already existing, and within that existing theory, you need to contribute your new knowledge at the time. That new knowledge should be a generalized one. So that could be a significance of your research work. Okay, so the now we will come towards the my specific point, that is research methodology, difference between method and methodology. Okay, so the first question is, what is research methodology? That's the question. It may be in your mind. Okay, so the when we are systematically investigate this research, we have already seen what is research. Now we are going to see the methodology. Okay, so when we see the etymology of this methodology word, so it will refers the method plus ology. Okay, so method plus ology. What is ology? Ology is a discipline of study, or we can say it is a branch of knowledge. Okay, so that is a branch of knowledge. And what is meant by method? Method is a technical way, we can say that the study of the specific topic, technical way. Okay, so study of specific method, that is nothing but the methodology. So method means the study of methods or the technical understanding, and the ology means the branch of knowledge. So that's the combination of word, that is methodology. So we have seen the research and now it is added the methodology, research methodology. Okay, so what is this research methodology? So one definition is given by the patron. It is defined as highly intellectual human activity used in the investigation of nature and matter. Okay, so you need to investigate the nature and the matter. So it will deals with the specifically with the manner in which data is collected, analyzed, and interpreted. That is nothing but your research methodology. So if we observe the research method, so if we separate the from research methodology, research method, okay, so this method can be give the two questions. It will generate the two main questions, or it will try to give the answers of these two questions. So how was the data collected or generated, and how was it analyzed? Okay, so when we are generated or given the your data set, at that time you have given the certain results. Okay, so after obtaining your result sets, you need to analyze it. Okay, so on the basis of that that it has been categorized into the three groups. Though, so these three groups, first one is methods which are concerned with data collection. Second one is statistical techniques for establishment of relationship between data and unknown data. Okay. And third one is evaluating the accuracy of your results obtained. Okay. So these are the three important points which will be covered under this research method. Okay. So you should be always try to collect the information. Second one is you need to find out the correlation between. Okay, so what is meant by correlation? Correlation means what? So this is not just for just find out the mean, median, variance, and covariance and apply the statistical technique, and that's it. So that's not a statistical approach. You need to find out the what is the reason behind it. What is the reason why it is correlated to each other? What is, for example, you want to make the find out the distance between 2 points, okay, point A and point B. So if distance is 0, means what, 2 points are on same position. Okay, so that's the main reason. If distance is negative, means we can say that one point is behind that particular point. If distance is positive, we can say that the another point is ahead to that particular point. Okay, so in this manner you need to make the systematic relationship. You need to find out the systematic correlation in between your variables. Okay, anybody want to say something? Okay, so I will request to the other, if you want to say something, you just raise your hand, otherwise unmute yourself. Okay, so method, why do we need to explain how you obtained your results? Okay, so that is the answers to your method. Okay, so method will be effects to results. It will help the reader evaluate the validity and reliability of your results and conclusion you draw from them. Okay, so that is the very important. So if we think very general manner or layman purpose, so there is a, it will be make it will not make much more difference between research method and methodology. But if we see in a very technical manner, so at that time we can say that the research method and methodology is completely different one. There is a misconception in the most of the researchers. The research method and methodology is same, but it is not correct. The technical way is that the research method is a one smallest component under the category of your methodology. Okay, so we will try to cover all this point. So now, what is method? Your method and your methodology. So you should understand the clear-cut difference between method and methodology. Okay, so the clear reason why you choose a particular method or the procedure. So whenever you are trying to select the specific method, so that specific method has a specific reason. Okay, why you have chosen this method? What are its advantages? What are its disadvantages? What are its merit, demerits, and so on. Okay, so while collecting your data, you need to find out your specific way. So it will be consist with the accepted practice in the field of your study. Okay, then the research method must be appropriate to your objectives. Okay, so whenever you are choosing a specific method, for example, you want to find out the reaction between two chemicals, and you have selected the certain chemicals or certain components or certain compound for the chemical reaction. But instead of that selecting that particular method, so you are doing some another method. So it is not appropriate to your specific reaction. Okay. So whenever you are making the titration at that time, you should be a specific, you should be appropriate to your objective. Okay. So on the basis of your objective, you need to decide your method. Then discuss the problem. Okay. So when you are using the particular method, so whether your method is going to discuss your problem, so whether it is going to solve your problem. So when you are applying this method, so whether it will be going to provide the expected outcome, yes or not. Okay, so that point you need to discuss with your colleague or your research supervisor. Okay, and why we use the methodology? So methodology need for your research because we want to do or we want to give a certain answers to your questions. Okay, so the science is a collection and observation of data for your certain questions. Okay, so we require the science behind. What is the science behind your research? Okay, that is nothing but your methodology. So systematic manner you need to apply the method. So that will come under the category of methodology. So while to find answer to further your knowledge, so we need to have a systematic and universal collecting, observing your data. Okay, and while selecting your methodology, it should not be a chaos one. So these systematic methods are followed will be easy to predict events and behavior of your findings. So you should be understand the what are the merits and demerits of each and every method while selecting under your methodology. So when we are trying to manage your data with their merits, demerits, and the outcome, so in the form of tabulation, you can able to analyze very effective manner. Okay, so when we are using this research methodology, so what are the different approaches are there? So first approach is the non-scientific approach and second one is scientific approach. So when we want to do a research, so at the time you can, so I will suggest you that you should go for the scientific approach to do your research work. Okay, so take an example here. So when we select the non-scientific approach, at that time we can say that authority figures. So by teachers, we can say that the larger brain is equal to greater intelligence. Okay, so this is the mythology. Larger brain is equal to greater intelligence. So when we analyze this equation, so it will be going to fail. Why? So there may be a chances of that you have taken the example of some other people, but some of the most of the larger number of people are not satisfy this condition. Larger brain is equal to greater intelligence. Okay, so that's why this is a non-scientific approach. So it will try to give you a wrong answers. Okay, so to avoid the wrong answers, to avoid the your wrong prediction, so you should be follow the scientific approach. The second question is intuition. So women are romantic than men. Okay, so this is a very we can say worst type of approach we are going to apply on your research process. Okay, so you should be go in a systematic manner to find out the solution of your given problem. Okay, so it should be a testable and it should be a provable. Okay, so if we can say that if you want to check whether the God exists or not, so that is very big question. Okay, and you want to find out the what are the feasibilities there. You want to prove it. Okay, so how you are going to be proved? So it is easy to prove or it is very difficult to prove. So we want to disapprove it or approve it. Okay, so that's the main question, what exists or not. So at the time we need to give a systematic manner, systematic study whether it is a yes or not. Okay, so how we are going to deal with this systematic study? Okay, so for that we need to follow the scientific methods. So the scientific methodology will be divided into the 7 points. So there are certain 7 different type of goals are there, like description, prediction, select methodology and design, control, collect the data, analyze it, interpret it, and report it. Okay, so what's your finding? Okay, so these are the 7 different scientific approaches you need to follow while you are doing research work. Okay, so what comes under this description? So this description is nothing but the what is your observation, what are your characteristics, what event has been happened, what is your object, what is how you have collected the information with your individual person. So it will be begin to transform from your general concept to the specific concept. Okay, so idea into the specific testable construct. So all these things comes under the category of the description. Then second one is prediction. So you need to give the prediction. Okay, how this prediction will be happen. For example, there is a generalized concept. So generalized concept is that all mans are good. Okay, that is a general statements. So that statements you need to make the proof. You need to make the prediction in proper manner. Okay, so for that you need to make the hypothesis, and whether your hypothesis is going to prove or not, that is your questions. Okay, then for making the prediction of in an effective manner, you need to select the specific methodology and your research design. Then you need to control your variables, methods of eliminating all unwanted factors. Okay, so to remove the unwanted factors, to make the proper execution or process of your research work. Then you need to collect the data. Okay, it may be happen that those people are doing experiment in the laboratory. They are going to experiment. They are from laboratory itself. They are going to collect the data. But if you think about the some sociological peoples, they are going to collect the data from the questionnaires. Okay, so different type of questions they can use, and on the basis of that question, they will collect the information. Okay, so data collection is important one, but according to your research category, it may be the data collection process or method will be different one. Okay, so it will be simply execution and implementation of your research work and your design. So once you have collected data, once you have applied the methodology, then you need to analyze it, make the interpretation in effective manner. Then once all this process has been done, you need to report it. What is your contribution? What's you have finding? Okay, so that contribution you need to communicate via your book publication, your thesis publication, your research article publication. So you need to justify your answers. Okay, so what's your finding? What's what new knowledge you are going to be contributes. Okay, so how to conduct this methodology? In a very systematic manner, we can say that observation of system, case study, survey, psychological testing, experimental research. Then how we can going to write the your content, research content. It may be in the form of assignments, essay, term papers, dissertation, thesis, reports. The thesis may be your higher degree to your students, right? So it is not a easy one. So it should be a culmination with your real own work. Study about the new invention. It will be refined to existing solution and scholarly style. Okay. So whenever you are trying to write your thesis, so all this point will becomes under that. Okay. So for that we required a specific planning. Okay, so planning should be limit the scope of your problem. Okay, so what is your scope? So why at the initial level you have decided what is the scope of your research work. Okay, so on the basis of that you have to stick up it. Okay, so for that we need to make the planning to solve your problems. So choose your topic. More or you know the subject, more you know the gap. Okay, so you need to learn more and more things. If you learn more knowledge, you are able to find out the more gap in between the existing research work and your work. Okay, then and then you are, it is possible to give the new or produce the new outcomes. So we need to detect the problems in the form of gaps. So it will be, does it make a contribution? So whenever you are trying to planning, so what gap you are trying to find out and what outcome is there, whether that outcome will be going to contribute as a new research or a new theory or a new theorem. Okay, so you need to investigate all these things, and for that we require very dedicated systematic planning. Okay, so whenever you are making the planning, so we should aware about what are the resources are with you. Okay, so whether you are the member of some scientific societies or not, what kind of professors are with you. Okay, and while selection of your research work, so these 8 points you need to consider. Okay, these are the very important points. So while selecting your research area, is there any adequate supervision? Okay, whether your research work is going to give the answers of these 8 questions. Does it interest you? You want to do the research work, but you are not interested. You are not interested at all. How you are going to do the research work in that particular domain? Because you are not interested. Okay, so while selecting your research work, you should be give the satisfactory answer to these 8 questions. So required time completion, equipment available or not. So if you want to do the research work, for example, on satellite, and the satellite is not with you. Okay, so at the time you are not able to do the research work in systematic manner. Okay, so it required the systematic collaboration between the satellite resource centers and your research center. Then and then that equipment will be available with you. Okay, so you need to think about that, whether this particular equipments are available or not. Okay, then library subjects are available or not, whether it is scientific approach or not, whether it is feasible or not. Okay, so all these questions should be a effective manner. You need to give the proper answers to this question while selecting your research area. Okay, so under this planning, the one important point is comes, that is literature review. So if you are not able to do the literature in a systematic manner, then you are not able to find out the what the research gap is. Okay, if you are able to do the literature review and very systematically, and you are able to find out the gap, so you will be make the new contribution. Okay, so while doing the literature review, you should be continue to till end of your research work. You should be not replicate the old one. So it will lead to the ideally new and original one. So review of relevant sources. Okay, so while doing your literature review, so you should be access or refer the relevant sources. So you want to do the research work on the robotics, and you are studying the different, for example, different, we can say the which is not related to your topic. So at that time it is irrelevant. Okay, so you should be, while selecting your resources, at that time the relevant sources you should be select. Then territory, book, etc. Secondary, that is tertiary, secondary, and primary. These are the important points you need to refer while the performing your literature survey. Okay, so journals, doctoral theses, encyclopedia, articles, book, etc. Okay, so primary, secondary, and tertiary, these are the relevant resources to your literature review. Then once you have done the literature survey, literature review, okay, so at that time, why to study review? Okay, so two ways, there are empirical and the analytical. So empirical means the experimental, it is science based, and analytical means it is art based. So you need to study your review in this manner. So the common elements while making the literature survey or literature review. So the study should be clear statement of your problem. So on the basis of your hypothesis, you should be studying. The statement of your assumption, statements of your limitation, clear definition of your newer terms, appropriateness of your research work, description of your samples, control of your errors, then validity. Okay, so all these points will be very rigorously you need to study while doing your literature review. Once you have find out the validity, the control errors, and what is the effective method to do a research work in your domain, so that will be find you in the form of your literature review only. Okay, so once your literature review has been finished, your experimental work has been finished, you need to produce your literature in the form of your thesis or dissertation. So your chapter sample may be like this: introduction. So it will be consist of your problem statement, significance of your study, and limitation of your study. Okay, and at the last chapter, you are always going to make the conclusion. What is your recommendation, and what are your future directions? Okay, so for new upcoming researcher, what direction you are going to give? Okay, and what is your claims? What new knowledge or what new novelty has been added in your research work? So that is your claims. So all these point will becomes under this conclusion. So for that we require the very generalized planning, okay, and systematic planning. So while writing your thesis, the format may be like this: preliminaries, main text, and references. So this is not our point, so I will just skip that one. Then this is also irrelevant to the your research topic. Okay, so we are discussing about the research method and methodology. So under that, the research methodology is, we can say, the logic behind the methods. Okay, so whenever we are using this research method, so we should be consider the what is the logic behind this method. Okay, why we are using the particular method, what are the technical approaches are there, and how we are going to be evaluate that particular method. Okay, so that is nothing but your research method or methodology. So research method or techniques thus refer to the methods to researcher use in performing research operations. So these are the points which is already I have covered. All these methods, techniques that are used for the conduction of your research work. Refer the method that researcher used to performing research operation. Method used by the researcher. Okay, so these are the research methodology. Okay. So whenever you are using the research methodology, it is a systematic approach to solve your research problem. That's it. Okay. Research methodology is a way of systematically solving your research problem. So it should be understood that the science of studying how research is done scientifically. Then what is the logic behind them? So whenever you are thinking about what is the research methodology, whenever you are writing your thesis, at the time one of the chapter is the research methodology only. Okay, what methodology you are going to discuss in your research work. Okay, so what is the logic, what is the reason behind it, that you should be adopt every time while try to solve your research problem. Okay, so these are the figures. This figure is taken from the Kothari's book. So you should be understood the difference between method and technique. Okay, so if we take the type of the research method like library research, field research, the laboratory research, at the time what going to be method is there and what is technique. Okay, so take an example of the library research. At the time, the analysis of historical records and analysis of documents, these are the methods. And what are the techniques? recording of notes, content analysis, tape and film listening and analysis, statistical compilation and manipulation, reference and abstract guide, content analysis. So these are the techniques. If we take the example of the field research, at the time, the methods are too much more as compared to the laboratory research. So we can say the non-participant direct observation. So all this comes under the category of while collecting the data. Okay, so how you are going to be collect your data? Okay, so your data may be going to collect by the direct observation or indirect observation by using the participant or by the mass observation by mailing the questionnaires, opinion, personal interview, focus interview, group interview, 20-point survey, case study, and life history. Okay, so these are the explanation are given related to what are the techniques we are going to discuss while selecting this methodology. And when we consider the laboratory research at the time, the method should be a small group of study. Random behavior play a very important role for your analysis. Okay, so while doing your laboratory research work at the time, you should be specific. Okay, so there is a little bit difference between your research method and methodology. So we will cover one by one. So methodology, it is the beginning, right? And method is the end of any systematic or non-systematic research. That's the one point. Second point, methodology is the technique how to conduct the research. Methodology is the study about tools of the research, and method is the actual tools steps taken by which you conduct the research into subject or the specific topic. Methodology explains the methods by which you may proceed with your research. Then it will pave the way of research method to be conducted properly. So it will be analyzed whether you are going to do a research work in a proper manner or not. And it involves the learning of the various techniques that can be used in the conduct of your research work. The main aim of your research methodology is the employment of the correct procedure to find out the solution of your research problem. And methodology involves the conducting experiments, test, survey, and like that, many more. So the main aim of your research method is to find out the solution of your research problem. So as compared to research method and research methodology, so these are the 5 different points we want to compare. So first one is the research method seeks to answer what did the research use to complete his research work, and research methodology seeks to the answer how did the research complete his study. Okay, so on this first point you are going to be understand what exactly the difference between the research method and research methodology. Okay, so what it indicates, research method indicates what did the researcher use to complete his research work, and methodology, how did the researcher complete his study. Okay, so that's the difference between research method and research methodology. Research methods are the techniques and tools by which you research a subject or topic, and methodology is explain the justify the techniques and tool by which you proceed with your research. So research method, it will involves the task of conducting experiment, test, survey, and the like, utilizing the knowledge and skills learned through your research methodology. And research methodology, it involves the learning of various techniques to conduct research and acquire the knowledge to perform tests, experiment, surveys, and critical analysis. And the last 2 points, the research method aims to finding the solution to research problem, and research methodology ensures to employment of the correct procedure to solve the problems. So research method are the end of any scientific, non-scientific research, and research methodology paves to the way to choose the appropriate research method and thus the beginning of any research. Okay, so if we take the example of the difference between research and research methodology, for example, employment of figures of speech in English literature. Okay, So while considering this example, we can say that research methodology, it involves the study about your tools of research. It is a collation of various manuscripts related to your topic, techniques involved in the critical edition of this manuscript, and many more. Research method, the study of various works of the different poets and understanding of the employments of figures of speech in their work. Okay, so what figure of speech they have used in their research work, that is nothing but your research method. And research methodology is nothing but the study of the different type of tools, collation of manuscripts, topics, and what are the techniques involved under your critical editions, under your manuscript. The another example, if we select this sampling method to collect the information at the time, so it is divided into the two types, probability sampling method and non-probability sampling method. So non-probability sampling method is again divided into certain categories. Okay, so these are the certain examples of the method and methodologies. So the main important thing is that you should know how to research work should be done. Okay, so the philosophy common to all research method and techniques, although it may vary considerable from the science to another, so you should be follow the scientific method. The study of research method give to the student necessary training in the gathering material and arranging card indexing them. So participation in the field of work when required, and also training in techniques for the collection of data appropriate to particular problems. So for that we need to use the statistics, questionnaires, control experiments, and recording evidence, sorting it out in interpretation it. Okay, so these are the important points. So how to do the research work. Then the another point is I want to cover the research scientific method. Okay, so when the scientific method is comes, at the time the question is arises that what is science? Okay, so science is, we can say science is a way in which answers to your related natural events, right? So it should be science is nothing but the understanding to your natural words. Science is purely based on your observable events. Science is study of the natural world, and science, we can say it is a method of discovery and understanding, and by using the problem solving. Okay, that is nothing but the science. Okay, so this is the technical definition of what is the science. The knowledge obtained by observing natural events and condition in order to discover facts, and then you need to formulate the laws, and or we can say the principles that can be verified or tested. Okay, so when we are dealing with the science, so this science is always going to produce the knowledge, and this knowledge is always obtained from the observation, facts, laws, and tests. Okay, so on the when we are going to use this kind of things in your research, that is nothing but your science. So you are using the scientific method for the your research problem. Okay, so if you take this example, what is science and how people's thinking about what is science, okay, how the teacher will be working on it. Okay, so if you want to do the research work and you have a fantastic idea, okay, so that fantastic idea you need to uh, produce in the form of product. Okay, so you need to test your ideas. Okay, so for that the benefits and what are the outcomes of your product, exploration and discovery. So what new knowledge you are going to reproduce, whether it is discoverable or not. So community analysis and feedback. Okay, once you have your product has been in market. Okay, so the community will be analyze it, and according to the analysis, it will certain give the feedbacks. Okay, so that kind of the continuous two-way process will be happen in the science. Okay, and what people think about it. So here you can see, I think you should be more specific here in step number 2. Okay. So you need to follow step by step. For example, you want to make the addition or you want to find out the mean. So at that time, while calculating the mean at that time, we need to make the addition of all the observation, addition of all the events occurred, addition of all the questionnaires you are using, and on the basis of you are trying to find out the mean. Okay, so total addition of all the observation divided by the total number of observations. So on the basis of you are going to find out the mean. Okay, so in this manner you should be specific. You should be follow this all the steps in one by one. Okay, if you miss the specific step, then your answer will be in a wrong direction. Okay. So science is the systematic study of your nature. So it will be involves nature and all the tools we want to study the natures. So systematic study means the use of scientific method. So we want to use the scientific method to solve your research problem. Okay. So that is your scientific method. So now question is arises that what is scientific method? Okay. So the scientific method will be going to answer this question. Hypothesis is directed to your scientific method, whether it is provable or not. Whether your hypothesis is going to prove or not. Your experiment, your observation, your conclusion tentative, whether the after the experiment, what going to be give the conclusion. Okay, what is your analysis, whether it is tentative or a fixed one. So you need to prove it. Okay, then you need to publish your reports in the form of research article. So what contribution is going to be added into the existing knowledge. Okay, and while giving this contribution to your society, at that time you should be follow the ethically responsibility. Okay, so I'm getting the 80% result and I'm showing into the my research article 90%. That is not ethically correct. Okay, so you should be follow all the ethics. It is your duty to follow, or your it is responsibility to follow the all the research ethics into the research. Okay, so if you want to study certain historical data, and in historical data you have find out the specific religious data, specific religious information. At that time you should be neutral. What are your facts, what are your findings? So you should not be we can say the bias. Okay, so you should be neutral. The researcher should be neutral. It should be follow the all the rules, ethics rules. It is your responsibility. So if you take the body examples of the scientific method of your research work. Okay, so if you have the new questions, new idea is comes in your mind, that is your question, that is your problem. Okay, so at the time you should be make the hypothesis. You need to frame the hypothesis. Then on the basis of your hypothesis, you need to plan your research. Then on the basis of your research plan, collect your data. Okay, so the data collection may be a different one according to your research domain, according to your research area, according to your research type. Okay, once you have collected the data and you have interpreted it, that is your result analysis. Whether this result will be going to arise new question, or it will be try to solve your problem. Okay, whether the question is uh, identified or not. Okay, so if it is identified, share your data. Okay, so that is the complete flow of the scientific method. So if we refer the scientific method, so science refers the body of systematic and organized knowledge which makes use of the scientific method to acquire knowledge in a particular field of inquiry. And another thing is that scientific method is a systematic collection of your data, that is your facts and figures, and their theoretical treatment through the proper your observation, experimentation, and interpretation. So that is nothing but your scientific method. So this scientific method will be try to attempts to achieve your systematic interrelation, or we can say the correlation in between your facts and your experiments. What is your observation? And whether that your experiment and observation will be going to logically proves your arguments, okay, and that argument are will be accepted in the form of postulates, and when it is postulated it will be going to create a new theory, okay. So it may be a combination of these three varying proportions. So scientific method will be always follow these steps. Okay, so that is nothing but the systematic achievement of your research work. To find out the solution of your research work, we need to follow all these steps. Okay, so these are the steps to find out the scientific answers to your questions. Okay, so first one is ask question, then decide your research topic, formulate the hypothesis, test your hypothesis, then collect your data, then apply your research methodology and get your analyzed result, then draw the conclusion, and once you have concluded, then communicate your result to the society. Okay, so these are the scientific methods you need to follow while doing your research work. Okay, and these are the 7 points you need to always follow. So if you have a theory, so you need to follow the steps. So consistent observation, hypothesis, prediction, test. If it is not consistent, then again reprocess it, make the hypothesis and produce the concrete theory behind your research work. Okay, so these steps involve identify your problem, gather the background knowledge, make the observation, formulate your hypothesis, conduct the experiment, analyze your data, and make the conclusion. And once it has been happened, share your results. Okay, so your scientific method will be going to find out what you learn. Okay, so first develop the clear statement defining the problem. Make sure your problem is narrowed and specific enough. State the problem in the form of questions. How does affect it? Okay, how does dash dash affect? What is the effect of on? What is the methodology and what going to be effect on? For example, if you know the chemical reaction, if you have done the chemical reaction, what going to be effect will be done, whether it will be harmful or dangerous to your body or not. So that kind of effect you want to study. So few examples would be like what doer knob in school has the most jumps. So this is the one example. Do girls have faster reflexes than boys? Does the color of light bulb affect the growth of grass seeds? Okay, so whether this answer, whether the questions of this answer will be going to clear your research problem or research idea. Okay, so while doing your systematic study or doing your research work, so you should be know what is your topic. Okay, what is topic you are going to be investigate, and then ask the expert the subject of your researching. Find out the such more information as you can. If you find out an answers to your problem or if your questions, do not need to move on. Okay, so these are the important points. So when your research work has been finished and whether the research work is going to ahead or you need to stop on that particular point. Just wait, just. सही झाले ना मामा झाले ना सही खालीच गेले. Sorry to disturb you. Okay, so these are the important steps you need to follow. So these are the step-by-step procedure used to conduct your experiments. So first step is identify your problem. I think already we have covered all these points. So while identifying your problem, how come up with your problem? Okay, so there are a few possible ways are there. So things that fill a need. So can we make these cell phone batteries last longer? Okay, that is one idea. Okay, what is possible outcomes for that one? An idea or topic you want to investigate further. Okay, so you can take the your domain idea and you can elaborate that one. Okay, so on the basis of that, you will going to find out the research problem. Okay, so you need to decide what is your research work. Okay, so for that you need to identify the research problem, and on the basis of that you are going to do the research work. Okay, so the solution of the previous problem created a new one. Okay, so you know that now technology are increasing day by day, and electronic devices is also increasing. Now there is a question of the disbursement of the electronic devices, or the if we think about the plastic, there is a plastic disposal problem is there. Okay, so how this problem will be going to solve in future? Okay, so that kind of the research idea you need to generate while studying the previous research work. Okay, so what kind of the solution you are going to provide? So here there is one example: the antibiotic cured to the patient cough, but now she is running a fever. Why is this happening? Okay, so that is the question. That is the your research, real research work problem. Okay, so you want to do the research work on that particular problem and try to give the solution. Okay, so you need to make the notice to the all of this example. So you need to form the questions, and this is the key point to identify your research domain, identify your research problem. So find out about your good problems to raise to your research work. If the poor problems are there, then you need to reinvestigate it. Then background of your research work. So before going to give the solution to your research problem, you should be good knowledge of your research work. Okay, so background information you require. So these are the things you need to understood or include while doing the research work. So it has anyone research who has a specific topic before, and what were their results. Okay, then are there any safety concern I need to worry about it? Okay, so I want to do the for example fire type of research. At the time, what kind of safety I am going to use? If I'm going to use the nuclear weapon research type, okay, so at the time what kind of what precaution I should be take? Okay, so all these things you should be include the background research what we or the basic knowledge of your domain should be required. Then thing is next point is what should my experiment focus on? So when searching your the specific solution to of your problem, so you should be understand what is the reason behind it. Okay, so why my car will be not start? So this is the question. Okay, I'm not going to check the tire pressure. I'm not going to check the fuel in my tank. Okay, so how I will be start my car. Okay, so that in this manner you need to focus on your research work. Okay, so if we think about the high quality research work and poor sources, so I will just recommend you should follow the high quality research resources to do your research work. So local libraries, textbooks, encyclopedias, and various publications like Springer, IEEE, elsewhere, you should follow. Don't follow the poor resources. It may be mislead you. Then formulate your hypothesis. Once your research problem, research domain has been finished, identified properly, then on the basis of your research domain, formulate the hypothesis. Maybe what is hypothesis and how you are going to formulate your hypothesis will be covered some another lecturer in the next upcoming uh, uh, lectures. So I will not make more concentration on the hypothesis. Once your hypothesis has been finished, you need to conduct your experiment. And once the experiment part has been finished, you need to design or make the prediction, analyze it properly in very effective manner. Okay, so just I'm running too much, taking too much time, so I will just briefly, very fastly going on. So collect and analyze data. So during and after your experiment, you want to collect your data results so that you can draw the conclusions. The another important thing is that the possible way of your experiments. Okay, the summarization, compare your result with your previous experiments. Okay, that is the analysis part. The comparison will be done in a very systematic manner so that you can easily say that as compared to the existing or previous research work, this is my new contribution to society. Okay, then form the conclusion and share your results. That's the thing. Okay, so you need to follow these paragraphs while compilation of your result work. What was your problem? What was your hypothesis? What is the result? What is going to what experiment or research methodology you have adapted to perform your result work? What result you get? Okay, what the knowledge? What new things you have invented? What is the novelty of your research work? Okay, so that novelty you need to share to the society. You can share this knowledge in the form of research article. You can share in the form of the book, in thesis, or you can file the patent. You can make the copyright. Okay, so there are so many ways to share your results. Okay, this is the general flow, which is already we have covered. This is already covered. So these are the 6 different methods to follow the scientific research work. Okay, so first is the ask the question, do the background research, construct the hypothesis, test with the experiment, then procedure working. If it is yes, then go by the different manner. If it is no, then troubleshoot it, analyze it, and again do the research work. Okay, then analyze your data, draw the conclusion, results with the particular partially which will be match your hypothesis, going to analyze it, or whether your result will be very effectively aligned with your hypothesis. Okay, so on the basis of that, you need to make the results and go ahead. Okay, so these are the things which is already covered. Okay, so the main important thing is that you need to do the good research work. Okay, so good research work in systematic manner, good research work in logical manner. Okay, so I think I have finished all these things. So I will just test your knowledge. What is understood by you? Okay. So my question is, research is searching again and again, finding solution to any problem, working in systematic way to search the for truth of any problem. None of the above. What is the answer of this question? What is the research is? Can anybody?
What one? Searching again and again. First one.
First one.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's check. So third one. Working in a scientific way to search for truth of any problem. Okay. So whenever you are going to do a research work at the time, it should be a scientific way and it should be try to find out the reason or truth of your problem. Okay. Second point, second question. An essential criteria of scientific study is objective.
Sir,
Number
third
three.
one, objectivity.
Objectivity.
Third one, sir, objectivity.
Okay. Okay, correct one. Good. Then ethical neutrality is a feature of
Observation.
observation. It is a
Scientific
scientific method. Okay.
Okay.
a systematic step-by-step procedure following logical process for reasoning called
Experiment.
experiment. Any another word?
Scientific method.
Scientific
Scientific
method.
Scientific method,
Scientific method.
Scientific method.
specific method, scientific method. Okay. The scientific method is correct one.
Excuse me,
Now
sir.
next one. One of the methods of logical reasoning process is called
Research.
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 It is
Induction.
induction. Okay, so whenever you are going to find out the logical reasoning at the time, you know that when you want to acquire the knowledge at the time, while gaining your knowledge, you should be a logical manner. Okay, so at the time there are two ways are there. It is whether it is induction or deduction. Induction means what? By existing generalized concepts is there. By using that existing generalized concept, you are going to do a new prediction. So that is nothing but the induction. And deduction means if generalized concept is there, you are going to disapprove that existing generalized things. Okay. So for example, we can say that uh, Earth is round. Earth is round. That is a generalized concept. Okay. We can say eggs are like a earth. Eggs are like a earth. Okay. So that is the prove that the earth shape and the egg shapes are like a similar one. So that is will be a induction type. Okay. Next one. Which of the following is not the method of research?
Philosophical. Philosophical.
Philosophy.
Philosophical. Okay. So that is the observation. So the explanation of this answer is the mainly research method comprise the strategy, process or techniques that are being utilized to collect the data or evidence so as to reveal the new information, or it will be going to create a better understanding of your topic. Okay, so that's why observation. The main aim of the scientific method in the research field is to what? Improve the data interpretation, confirm triangulation, introduce new variable, eliminate spurious relation.
Introduce a new variable.
Improve data.
Number 3.
Try to understand
Number
what question
three.
is there. Okay.
Number one.
The main aim of the scientific method in the research field.
Confirm triangulation. First.
Improve data
First,
interpretation.
First. Improve data interpretation.
First.
No one is correct. So the third one is okay. So spurious means what? You want to find out the correlation. Okay. So you want to find out the unwanted correlation or wanted correlation, whether it is related to your topic or not. So you need to eliminate that. For example, you have taken the problem and why this problem has been happened. Okay, that's the problem. That's the solution you need to find out. Okay, so at the time you are finding the facts. What are the reasons behind that? So you are going to discard the unwanted reasons. That is the elimination of your spurious relation. Okay, next. Who can successfully conduct the research?
Third one has studied research methodology.
Fourth one.
Fourth.
Fourth one, sir. Possesses thinking and reasoning ability.
Reasoning ability.
Okay. So it is a third one. Has studied the research methodology. Okay. Next one, I think answer is with this question. Okay, what are the core elements of dissertation? So these are the core elements of your dissertation: introduction, literature review, research methodology, result, discussion, and conclusion. Okay. So these are all the scientific approaches. Okay, so what we learned today. So we learned today what is research. Okay. So the research may be you are related to any field. Okay. So while doing your research work, you can collect this research related information by using these various things. Okay, like your audio data, you can collect video, journals, ebooks, books, online articles, blog, themes, conjugation, experiments, and investigation. Okay, so while collecting the information, you can access these resources. Okay, then we have learned the research methodology. Okay, so under this research methodology, we can categorize this research methodology in very different manner. Okay, so first you need to find out the gap. Okay, so gap analysis is the important point. Okay, so for finding this gap, you need to go do the rigorous literature survey. Okay, so this research method may involve all these things. You can say that if we consider the library, so we need to access the journals, books, magazine, published research work. This research methods is always related to your conferences, podcast, the tutors information, online research work, questionnaires, high street stores, the consuming existing technologies, the contracts, like your BBC, your logo project, email, networking, then radio times, path. Okay, so these are the different type of methods we need to follow.
Excuse me,
Then
sir.
while doing, yes,
Can you please go back to the previous slide? Yes, sir. I have a question on this. May I ask?
yes, no problem.
As the slide states that we can use Twitter, podcasts, and high street stores related to research methods. But in previous slides, you have explained that we should avoid the weak links or the weak sources, example, like old books or Wikipedia pages. So is the Twitter, podcast, or these one are the reliable or authentic sources for the research methods?
Very good question you have asked. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's depend upon the what kind of research you are going to be considered, whether it is scientific research or social type of research. For example, you want to find out the sentiment analysis of the people related to the political peoples. Okay. So at the time you are always going to take the tweets of the famous people from the Twitter sites or the podcast. At that time, it is very useful to them, right? But if you want to do the scientific research, for example, experimental basis research, at the time these sources are not applicable to your research work. Okay.
Okay. Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. So whenever you are doing the quality type of research work, at the time you should be follow or these are the interrelated to each other. Okay. So your research, the quality research. So quality research may be involve your participation, longitudinal study, interview, that is the one type of the data collection information, evaluation of your methods, cross-sectional study, structural interview, semi-structural interview, and many more. Okay. So again, we can categorize your research method in this manner also. So the forum related to forum, use the forum. If it is related to your research domain, okay, then and then you go for that particular forums. Okay, so this is related to your software engineering. So UX design, empathy, persona, user forum, web forum. Then if we take the example of film photography, at the time using the ethnographic of your research, video ethnography, photojournal. If we go by the skill acquisition at the time, experimental basis, prototyping, authoring or shadowing. Okay, so many more we can categorize this research method on the specific domain or specific type of research work. Okay, so when we are trying to do the use or develop your research work, so at the time we should know what is the meaning of your research, what are its type, what is the research problem, how to design your research work, how the sampling can be done, means how the data has been collected and how you are going to categorize. Then the one important fact is that the measurement of your scaling techniques, method of data collection, analysis of your data, hypothesis, then what the tools you are going to be used. Okay, so these are the very so many points are there which will comes under this research methodology. Okay, and you need to follow all these things. Okay, knowingly or unknowingly you are following all these points. But my point is that you should aware about that what research methodology is. Okay, if we take the example of the sociology research methods, so at the time the methods may be like this: triangulation, documentation, question arrays, observation, interviews, and many more like this. If we take the types of data, the data may be primary data, qualitative data, quantitative data, secondary data. If we go for the things of the consider like the irrelevance or irrelevance, validity, non-validity, like this. So it depends upon your research problem. So on the research problem, your research methodology will be going to change. Okay, so if we take the example of the question arise type of social research method, so this question may be categorized in this manner. Okay, so all your student of the science students. Okay, so don't worry about that one. So you will just skip one. So if you do the quality type of research work, so at that time you should be follow all the steps. See observation of your field work, your method, your description, the functions, distinction with qualities, dealing with your chronic pain. Okay, so whether it is visible to you. Okay, so in this manner, you just read out this point after this lecture. Okay, so you will get going to know what exactly is this. Okay, whether if you go in this direction or in this branch. So at the time, whether your research work is whether going to be usefulness or not. So at the time, you should be think about the lack of experimental method to research for social work, whether it is control variable or uncontrolled variable, whether you are going to use artificial laboratory or natural condition like this. Whether it is a limitation of your survey method, interest in theoretical problems with causality, researching in unobservable reality, like this. Okay, so many things are there. So you need to follow. So if you create the research questions, so the question may be like this: the structure question, setting, authors, research, concept, methods, framework, findings, paradigm, and limitations. Okay, so all these things you have learned under this research. Okay, and how you are going to propose your research work. So first you need to define your topic, then the complete knowledge of your research domain. That is the introduction. Then understand your research problem. What is this research problem? You need to justify it. Then consider the objective, make the significance, and decide the scope of your research work. Once this has been happened, then perform the according to your objective, decide the literature survey, perform the research work or question, then conceptualization, methodology, source of data, then referencing and other things. Okay, so in this manner, you need to follow while making the systematic planning of your research work. So you should be follow like this also. This is the just example. Okay, this is the gene example. You can use the different type of example. If you use the camera in your research work, okay, so what kind of camera techniques you are doing? If you are using the form, so what kind of form is there? So many things are there. Okay, so thank you very much. If you have questions, you can ask. So thank you. Any questions?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, in one of the slides, you have mentioned about scorecard or card indexing. Can you just elaborate a little bit on that?
Okay, just I want to open the slide. Just wait.
I may help with that. On the slide 43.
43.
Yeah.
whether this one. This is slide number 42. Yes,
Yes, sir.
where is
Yeah.
this?
In the field research, the first
research.
line in techniques, observational behavior scales, and use of scorecards.
Observation
this
behavior
one.
scales, use of
Scorecard.
scorecards. Okay,
Yeah,
so
sir. I didn't understood what exactly it is.
that is what kind of, it is a field type of research, right? So for
Okay.
example, you want to analyze the school students, okay?
Okay.
And you want to identify the how many students are get the A grade, how many students are get the B grade, how many students are get the C grades, okay? What are the reasons behind that? So at the time, you can take the scorecard as one of the technique, find out this your solution,
Okay.
okay?
Yes, sir. And one more question on slide 49. Card indexing.
Just slide number 49.
49. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, this one. Yes, sir. Same. A card indexing, gathering material and arranging or card indexing them.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. This.
Okay, okay. The study of research methodology gives the student the necessary gathering material and arranging or card indexing them. Okay. So this is the just when you want to arrange your data. So
Okay.
how you are going to be arrange the data? Whether in the form of specific order, whether you are follow the specific index number. Okay, so index number may be 1, 2, 3, 4. Or if we take the example of playing card, okay.
Okay.
So at that time, playing card will be you just arrange the card with the help of the specific symbol or with the help of specific number sequence. Okay. So that's the
Okay.
thing. So on the basis of that, you need to arrange your information.
Means assigning a kind of unique or primary key to that.
If you think about the related to the database, okay.
Yeah.
So at that time, we can say that the primary key is the different one. This,
Okay.
and primary key, secondary key is there, candidate key is there. Okay.
Okay.
But on the basis of that, what things you need to find out on another table. Okay. So you
Okay.
need to find out the correlation in between them. So that correlation is nothing but in your language, you can say that is the primary key. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
one table has the relation between another table. So that
Okay.
relation can be find out by your key.
And for example, sir, if I have a patient's data, a certain number of patients I have, and I have got some clinical data with me. So how can I relate this particular thing indexing?
So you need to arrange your data according to, first you need, whenever you are collecting the clinical data, at that time you need to follow the research first. So you
Okay.
not disclose this data to the outside world, okay, with their name. So you need to give the proper ID to the each and every patient, okay, and
Okay.
at back end that patient ID has certain information, okay. So the patient ID, their name, what is their address, what are their problems, what are their symptoms, and what treatment you are going to be provide. Okay. So on the basis of that, so on the we can say on front level, you are just using the patient number only. You are not going to disclose the other related the information about the patient.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir.
Any questions? Is there any questions? Okay, Yogesh sir, shall we stop here?
Yes, sir. We'll stop here.
Okay. Okay, one more thing is remaining. I will just share the some useful resources to you. Just wait for only 2 to 3 minutes. Um, Screen is visible to all of you.
Yes, sir.
So these are the links. Two important links are there. So while doing your research, before starting your experimental work, you should go for or you should visit these two websites. It is very useful to you. So this is one thing. Another thing is that I have the collection of the research methodology books. Near about 31 research books are there. Okay, so I will just upload these research books related to your research methodology. It may be your research domain maybe comes under this category or not. I don't know, but if you are the social person, you go for the social research methodology. If you are the computer science student, so you at the time you go for the computer science research methodology book is there. So you just find out that one, and you should study the specific book. Okay, so handbook of your research on methods and technique, studying for virtual communities. Okay, so for management people there is one book, for social people there is one book, one generalized book that is like your Kotari books. Okay, so likewise so many things are there, and one important thing is that so while writing your doctoral dissertation, so what kind of rules are there? Okay, so this book is written and published by the Oxford, I think Oxford University. You should be refer this one. Okay, so these are the individual rules for your success. Okay, so before writing your doctoral research thesis, you should be refer at least once these books. Okay, so these are the invisible rules for your success. And one interesting another thing is that one of the book is published by the Oxford University. Okay, so I will just upload this material with you. Okay, so this one, Oxford Essential Guide to Writing. Okay, so whenever you are doing your research work, you need to produce your quality research work, either in the form of research article, research publication. You are going to present your research paper in conferences. You are going to publish your research work in the form of book. Okay, many more things there. Okay, so you need to follow the writing skill. Okay, you need to improve your writing skill. So at that time, these are the essential things you need to follow. So this very good book is written or published by the Oxford. So you just refer it. Okay, so I will just upload this one. You just go to the your files under this file. I'm trying to upload in this folder. Okay, so under the books, you will get all the books with your tutorials. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much. So if anybody have any questions, they can ask. Otherwise, we will stop.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Also share us PPT for today's lecture.
Okay, okay. I will show you.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay, so I have uploaded my PPT also. You can refer it. So we will stop here. Have a nice day and take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yogesh sir, shall we end the meeting?
Yes, sir. We'll stop here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Uh,